Hi everyone, today I'm showing you how to float the LTM1090. We're going to face this uphill because that's where all the weight is. Like I explained to you in another video, the LTM1060, centre of gravity is towards the rear of the crane, so we face it downhill. On this, which I'll show you in a second, actually I'll grab this camera right now. We've got a 5-ton counterweight sitting up the front here. We've got an axle overhanging the outrigger there. Watch this, it floats beautifully facing uphill. I'm doing this demonstration on flat ground today. Works exactly the same on the hill. Now have a look at this. You can even see here all the weight on those front outriggers. So when we lift those rear ones, not much is going to change. I'm going to start with floating the rear left. Let's come up on it and have a look. Down to 3 ton on the rear left. I'm down to 0 ton on the rear left. It's going to start floating. And I still have 8 ton on the front right. Let me take you for a walk around. Nothing but air under there. Now let's see how high we can go, hey? That last little kick that everyone fights over. Rightio, let's punch that down. Bring it up to level weights on the outriggers. There, we both got 8 ton. I'm going to suck up the rear right. 0 weight on this outrigger. And we got 8 ton on that front left. Let's keep on climbing. That last little kick that everyone fights over. Beautiful. Where's my Bluetooth? There it is. We're going to punch down the rear right. Level weights on the rear. Oh, we got an 8 and a 9. Punch it a little bit more. And there you go. 2 9 tons on the rears. Let's jack them all up higher. Again, people talk about chocking the wheels. I'm not a fan because then you're reliant on the gradient of the road unless you're going to level out your pads. But then also, not all cranes are fitted with auxiliary brakes. This is a much safer method, in my opinion, and a lot of industry professionals' opinion. And one last example, I'm going to show you here. I'm going to raise the rear left again and pretend that we're going to float it again, because let's just imagine we're still not level. I now have 0 ton on that rear left, and I have 8 ton on the front right, holding it stable. And we can do a lot of things to manipulate this. Now, this is actually a lot of fun. I'm going to punch down the rear right, and then we're going to get more space under the rear left. That's fully stroked. I've got 8 ton on the front right. I've got heaps of room under here. We can keep on adjusting this pad as we go up to make it a beautiful pyramid. And yeah, and that's how we do it. It's super easy. I could keep going. Need to duck my head a little bit for that bad boy. Mind you, I'm also not very tall. I'm going to come back down on the outriggers. I'll start by jacking the rear left down. There's one other thing I would like to show you as well. I'm just going to stop that there, and I just want you to see the amount of manipulation we have when we're in a sticky situation to get more air under a jack to keep it as level and as safe as possible. I'm going to suck up the front right. And again, it's going to give us air under the rear left. Okay, coming up on the front right. And the whole thing's going to tip forward because all the weight's at the front of the crane. See that? And it just raises that up. Get a couple more timbers under there, get under there nice and level. Let's go back. Punch down the rear left. The beautiful thing about this Bluetooth as well, you can keep the same amount of weight on all outriggers throughout this process. So by the time you're in your final position, everything's nice and level and evenly spread weights. There we are. I'm back to 16s on the front, 8 tons on the rear. We're going to come all the way down. I'm going to pretend like I'm on a hill, and we're going to touch all the wheels on the ground at the same time. Check that park brake if you need to. Make sure you haven't unlocked it. Accidentally bumped it when you've got in the cab.
And a very important thing about this particular crane is the front axle does not lock when you engage the park brake. Only axles 1 to 3 engage.
And there it is, the LTM1090, floating uphill. Keep the tyres off the ground.